The only thing I really have to say for myself is just I haven't put forth the time. Uh, Shortly after graduating, I my brother and I auditioned for a musical Cats up at up in Williamsburg at the Williamsburg Players, and you know I was cast in several roles: Rumpus Cat, Cavity, Tumblebruis as an ensemble cat, and my brother got the Rum Tum Tugger. And so the musical is taking up a lot of my time. And then there were chores and dogs, just a number of things that were taking up my time, taking up my mental capacity. My laptop has not been, able to be used, and then I would just kind of play games on my iPod, and it's just never really put in the time. Didn't didn't have enough drive in order to do it. But I figure I had time today, so I might as well just do it, and I get back into it. Maybe try to get myself back to some sense of normalcy, because I feel like my life is kind of getting into a downward spiral. I've made some bad choices. My communication hasn't been the best. Haven't been doing my chores for the past couple weeks. I had my girlfriend come over to my house. I picked her up. We got caught a few days ago. Now I can't. I don't know when the next time I'll be able to see her is or talk to her. After talking with my folks and having her dad fuss at me, I decided that I wasn't going to quite break up with her, but I told her that until we don't have to deal with this sort of separation and these conditions and all that, neither of us apparently are mature enough to handle it. I don't feel mature enough to handle it. To be able to text her or call her and just be fine with that. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I'm mature enough to do that. I don't know if it's just me or not, but I feel like the camera is slipping. I'm having to record on my iPod and have a makeshift stand out of my wallet. There's several other things too. I'm having trouble with getting a job. I've got a job on Scare Squad at Busch Gardens. So if you have a chance, go through Vampire Point. It's the little walkway area between Alpengeist in Busch Gardens. It's between Alpengeist and the statue of the naked lady. If that gives you enough clue. If you've never been to Busch Gardens, then well, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, if you get a chance, go through there. You'll see me. I'm a vampire. I have teeth and everything. As a matter of fact, do I have... right here. Give me just a moment. As part of our costume, and we get to keep these, I have... yeah, I got fangs. Only problem is that with the way that my teeth are aligned, because I'm going to need to get braces and align my teeth, the left one of these kind of cuts into my lip a bit. But my lip's doing better. Still, I think that's pretty cool. The way it works is you get the two little things, and then you get a bunch of these pellets in a little plastic baggie, and the pellets are Alpha 1 thermoplastic, basically all you have to do, take some water, heat it up like 15-20 seconds in a microwave. You can put water in this little coffin thing that it comes in. Stick it in the microwave for 15-20 seconds, probably more like 20 seconds. Throw in the pellets, wait about a minute or two, and then the pellets will all melt, and all you have to do, making sure you don't burn yourself because the water will still be hot. You reach in, make a tiny little ball, like I don't know, maybe as much as half an inch or so in diameter, and then you stick it into the tooth, because there's an area in the tooth, and make sure that it goes through a little hole in the back of it. Like, I don't know how you'd be able to see it. Actually, let me get this one. Yeah, it's gross. It's been in my mouth. But if you can see it all, right behind tooth here, right above where my nail is, that's the hole that's supposed to go through. I didn't get it on this one, but fortunately it's in there enough that it's been holding. So then it goes in there, and then you also take the putty and kind of pull it back a bit so that it will go over some of your back teeth, and just make sure that you push all of it backwards so that it goes over the back teeth behind the canine right here. As you can see, I already have my own sort of things, just my canine teeth. So that's what it goes off of, and then it molds to your teeth, and you want to leave it on there long enough so that it's squished against there and it gets the mold, and it'll mostly retain its shape when you take it off. But you don't want it on there too long, because otherwise it will be a pain to get off. It says that in the instructions. So basically imagine like it would form around your teeth and would grab so hard that when you try to pull this off, you're basically ripping off your teeth. Or maybe you'll break the plastic first. I don't know whichever would come first. And at that point, in order to get it off without ripping your teeth off, you'd have to like heat up a knife and press it against there, something like that. Basically just, be careful about doing it. But yeah, you can get it to a point where you can basically just stick these in your mouth, and you kind of like put them in place and then bite, and that kind of pushes them in place. Simple. And it's been fun. I get to go around and I scare people, and it's a lot of fun. And I get paid $9.50 an hour, and it's not too bad. It ends October 26th. However, after that, they have, for Christmas Town, that Busch Gardens does, they're hiring material specialists. So I could see about doing that. But I've also got an application at a place called Cookout. Only thing is I have to get my own background check. And I don't currently have card stuff set up, so I really need to find a chance to sit down with my folks and do that. I don't feel like I have control over my own life right now. I don't. The car I drive isn't mine. The money I get doesn't last long. And isn't, I have no guarantees about how quickly it's replenished. Because I only have a job through the 26th. I'm not working at Cookout because they can't do that until I have the background check. And I have to get that, and I can't do that unless I get card stuff set up, or unless I use my folks. Or maybe I could go through to the courthouse. I might just do that. I don't know how long that'll take, but I guess that's the best option for me. Unless I can actually sit my folks down to deal with getting it. And my mom keeps telling me, I'm trying to get a job because I need a job. I need to have income. But she keeps telling me, no, table service is better than counter service. Well, I know a waiting job would be better. We ran the numbers. It'd be much better for me. But I need a job. I've got an application at Red Lobster. I have to do the assessments for it. And the problem is I've tried using my device, and it's there are a bunch of questions, and if my device sometimes closes out of applications just on its own. And so I've been putting it off with this device. I could have time. I could have just go out and do that. I might do that after this video. Probably do that after this video. But if I can get a job somewhere that I can have a regular, throughout the year job, then I'll have regular income, I can save up for things, I can actually begin to make something of myself. I don't feel like I'm someone respectable. I'm not worthy of respect. I'm not worth the support that my parents give me. They give me a room and a roof over my head, clothes on my back, food in my stomach. They give me all these things, and then I'm not good enough. I don't pay any rent or utilities. At the moment, I'm not even paying for my own phone or paying for my portion of car insurance. Basically, I'm only barely paying for my Primerica bills and my gas. That's it. I feel like I've screwed over my relationship with Alex. I'm screwing over my relationship with my parents. And my life's just going downhill. Try to be a good Christian. That's the only thing I really have going for me at this point. Is I try to be a good person. I try to be. Lord knows whether or not I actually am. I'm depressed. I don't use the word lightly. When I say that I'm depressed, there's reason for concern. I found a shoelace while I was trying to do stuff with tidying my room earlier. I fashioned it into a noose and tightened it around my neck and just had it sitting there for a while I continued to do stuff with my room. I've said that I'm not stupid enough to do that sort of thing, but I'm becoming less certain. I still don't think I would do that. No. I wouldn't kill myself. If it really gets to the point where I'm getting really down low, I'm just going to take whatever I feel like is necessary that I feel like belongs to me. Or maybe I'll just put on a pair of clothes, shoes, whatever I need to work. I'll take that with me. And I'll be homeless. I'll get a job somewhere. I will work. And eventually I'll be able to afford my own place and I can stop being homeless. That would be the next step for me. Not suicide. I had a conversation with my mom earlier. I explained to her that I was cleaning my room and packing up my things, and at that point I didn't even care about my stuff. I could just take the clothes on my back and just go. I told her to give me one reason to stay. One good reason to stay. Her reason was respect. I I owed her that. I owed her respect to not leave because of all the support she'd been giving me. I don't take that reason. Just because I can't always follow to the letter what I'm told. Because I can't always wake up at 8 o'clock to take care of the dogs. Or I don't always do my chores. Just because I don't do that doesn't mean I don't respect them. I don't take that. But in the conversation, she did at least give me one good reason to stay. She proved to me that she actually does care about me and wants me to stay. She proved that to me in the conversation. No matter how much she yells at me and nags at me and whines at me, she does care about me and wants me to stay. So for now, I'll stay. If things get worse, I don't know if we'll stay the same. If she's no longer able to prove that to me, then there's no point in me staying. Why stay somewhere where I'm not wanted? If I'm not wanted, if I'm not cared about, why bother? Why bother staying? To those of you out there who are listening to this, whenever you are watching this, if you are thinking about suicide stuff, don't. What good does that do? You don't have to deal with all this shit. Really? That's what you're gonna go for? You're tired of dealing with it, so you're gonna kill yourself so you don't have to deal with it. And what is that? How does that help you exactly? Watch What Dreams May Come. And then tell me you still want to commit suicide. And don't even give me the bull about a soulmate. Don't even give me that bull, because if you had that person, then you wouldn't be considering it. Because if you watch that movie, only reason why she committed suicide was because she lost her whole family, including her soulmate. So don't even give me that. If you still have yours, they should be enough. Now shouldn't they? If you're contemplating suicide, don't do it. It's not worth it. Find a better way. If you're gonna be that drastic, if you're gonna take that dramatic of a measure, find something else that's just as dramatic. Are you too scared to go out and try to be homeless and make it on your own? Why? If you're brave enough to kill yourself, then shouldn't you be brave enough to do that? Or is it more that you're actually a coward? You're going to run away from your situation. Because again, you can run away from your situation, be homeless, and make it for yourself. You don't think you will? Try harder. Getting a job is a pain. It's not that difficult. Not if you're trying that hard. My life feels like it's in a downward spiral. I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to pull out of it. Taking it one step at a time, one day at a time. like to think that when I get a job and I can start taking care of myself, that'll make things easier. I'll feel more respectable. I will appear more respectable. Because I'll be taking care of myself financially, more or less. I'll be able to take care of my Primerica, my phone, my car, and utilities. I'll be able to feel like I'm making something of myself. I won't feel so worthless. So if you're thinking about suicide, if that's what you're thinking about, why are you thinking that? Because you're tired of dealing with your situation? Do something else just as drastic to make a new situation for yourself. Move out. Start over. Start anew. You got 2 legs. Be surprised how far they can take you. It's not that difficult. If you feel lost, read a Bible. Or ask someone who's succeeded. Those are 2 of the best ways that I know of how to get yourself back on track. Because the Bible will tell you, hey, here's how some people succeeded, here's how some people screwed up, here's a general idea of things that you can do to succeed. Or if you ask someone who succeeded, hey, how did you get where you are? Then they can tell you, and you can follow those steps. Some of these choices that we have to make, these choices before us, this road ahead of us, it's not really that difficult. It really isn't. It's just a matter of a choice. In fact, in any case, it's one simple choice. Determination. Are we going to be determined to do it? Or are we not? Or are we just going to sit back, watch videos, play games, veg out, and then be distraught when our lives aren't improving? It's 4 o'clock right now. When I'm done with this video, I'm going to go walk my dogs. And then after that, I'm going to go out to my parents' place, where they've got a computer, and I'm going to go through my assessment for Red Lobster. And when my parents get home, I'm going to ask them to, one or the other of them, to help me out as far as getting the background check. And then if Cookout will take me, fantastic. I have a job. If Red Lobster will take me, even better. If neither will take me, Bush has a couple more opportunities. There's material specialists between Howl-O-Scream and Christmastown, and I'm certain that I could get a job there for Christmastown. And have that much longer of pay, that much longer of a time to find... Oops. I'm just going to pick up the thing. That much longer of a time to get income. I'm going to see what I can do to tidy up my room more. I'll go from there. Today's laundry day. I'll see if there's laundry that's been done that I can take care of. And if there's something else that I think needs to get done, I'll do it. One thing I'd like to do before the end of the day, and one thing that I can assure you I'm going to do, even if it gets to midnight, one thing I'm going to do before I go to bed, I'm going to make a Bible babble. My life, I haven't had group, I haven't been reading my Bible, and I feel like those two things, those two things that are missing from my life, I feel like those were really helpful, and I haven't had them. So I'm going to start reading my Bible more. I'm going to see about getting back into doing a community group, a church group. Maybe having those things in my life will help me. Maybe having those things in my life will make me a better person. I'm not going to tell myself, I'm not going to believe that just doing those is an automatic fix now. But maybe it'll make me feel better enough about myself that I'll have an easier time dealing with life. And I'll be able to push on through. If you're having a tough situation, tough time, something you want to talk about, something you want to vent about, you can send me a message. I'm pretty sure that YouTube has a thing where you can send me a message that other people won't see, so go ahead. Send me a message. I'll try to check it out. I'll try to get back to you. See if there's any advice I can give you. Or maybe I'll just be able to tell you, sorry that you're feeling so bad. I'll offer you my sympathy. One thing's for certain. You and I can do this. Sure, it might seem tough right now, but we'll look back on it and we'll say, you know, I'm really glad I got through that. Or I might not even remember it. It might seem so big and scary right now, but we'll look back and we'll be like, what was I scared about? I don't even remember it. So let's just push on through. We'll find a better way. I want to thank you for watching. If you want, go ahead and like and favorite if you enjoy. And please subscribe. Become one of my VIPs today. If you're someone who watches my channel regularly, even though I haven't been posting regularly, like if you just go through and just, you've seen all my videos, or at least some of them, if you subscribe to my channel, then you are a VIP to me. You're very important, because just seeing that there are people who watch my channel regularly, who like the content that I put out, that means something to me. So yeah, like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe to become a VIP today. And hopefully, if all goes well, I'll see y'all in a little bit with a Bible babble. That's another thing I have to work on, is enunciating. Let me say that again. I will see you in a little bit with a Bible babble. Anyway. Have a great day. I love you all.